In the desolate heart of the Egyptian desert, buried beneath layers of shifting sand, lay the forgotten tomb of Pharaoh Akhenaten, a ruler long lost to the annals of time. The ancient chamber, undisturbed for centuries, held a dark secret that had been carefully concealed from the world. But as fate would have it, the time for its revelation was drawing near. Deep into the night, when the moon hung high in the starless sky, a storm of supernatural proportions raged across the desolate landscape. Thunder boomed, and lightning slashed through the ebony darkness, illuminating the barren terrain with brief flashes of eerie light. It was during this tempestuous night that an unsuspecting archaeologist, Dr. Amelia Collins, unwittingly stumbled upon the entrance to the hidden tomb. Driven by her insatiable curiosity, Dr. Collins had been tirelessly excavating the desert in search of ancient artifacts and remnants of civilizations long gone. Unbeknownst to her, the ancient curse that had befallen Pharaoh Akhenaten's resting place was about to be unleashed upon the world once more. As Dr. Collins stepped into the tomb's dimly lit chamber, an icy chill coursed through her veins, sending shivers down her spine. The air was heavy with an otherworldly presence, and the faint scent of decay hung in the stale atmosphere. The walls were adorned with intricate hieroglyphics, telling tales of forgotten gods and pharaonic power. But it was the sight of the sarcophagus, standing solemnly in the center of the room, that sent a jolt of trepidation through Dr. Collins' heart. Drawn toward the ancient relic, as if by an invisible force, Dr. Collins gingerly approached the sarcophagus, her trembling hands hovering above its ornate lid. With a trembling breath, she mustered the courage to remove the lid, revealing the desiccated remains of Pharaoh Akhenaten, preserved in an eternal slumber. However, as the lid was lifted, a dreadful silence descended upon the tomb. The storm outside ceased, leaving nothing but an eerie stillness in its wake. Dr. Collins felt a sudden gust of wind rush through the chamber, extinguishing the feeble flames of her torches. Darkness enveloped the room, leaving her alone with the enigmatic mummy. Suddenly, a low, guttural growl emanated from the sarcophagus, growing louder and more menacing with each passing moment. The mummy's eyes, once lifeless and dull, now gleamed with a fiery red hue, a cruel spark of unholy life ignited within them. Slowly, the mummy began to stir, its ancient limbs cracking and creaking as it emerged from its eternal slumber. Fear consumed Dr. Collins as she witnessed the impossible sight before her. The mummy, freed from its age-old confinement, now hungered for the life force that had been denied to it for millennia. It moved with a grotesque grace, its bandaged form gliding across the floor, leaving a trail of decay and desolation in its wake. Desperately, Dr. Collins tried to escape, but the mummy's supernatural speed and relentless pursuit thwarted her every move. Room by room, corridor by corridor, the ancient creature relentlessly closed in, its elongated shadow looming larger with each passing second. Cornered and helpless, Dr. Collins could feel the mummy's icy grip closing around her. The stench of decay filled her nostrils as the creature's mouth unhinged, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. In a final act of defiance, she whispered an ancient incantation, passed down through the ages, and bound the mummy with a spell of eternal slumber once more. As the mummy crumbled to dust, the chamber fell into an eerie silence, broken only by Dr. Collins' labored breathing. She had narrowly escaped the clutches of the ancient curse, but the haunting memory of the mummy's malevolence would forever be etched in her mind. From that day forward, the tomb of Pharaoh Akhenaten was sealed once more, its secrets locked away for all eternity. Yet, whispers of its dark history would linger in the minds of those who dared to venture near, a cautionary tale of the perils that lay dormant in the heart of the ancient world.